Okay, this is officially take 3 of trying to do some streaming. And we're at take 3 for a couple of reasons. One, because I keep getting important phone calls. Um, but the other reason is because I keep putting on games that OBS either will not work with, or that are just like shrink to such a tiny, 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 tiny screen or oversized screen that it's virtually indistinguishable. Um, so not the best footage of the last few games, not the best setup and all that sort of thing, but it's fine. We're moving forwards, and I'm just going to cover off all the important bits because this is hopefully the version that's going to end up on YouTube. So this this is my thesis. This is the Lovecraftian Horror Pyramid. It is based on Bernard Perrin's Pyramid of Scary Horror Games. And this is more or less what it ends up becoming and ends up looking like. I find looking at a whole lot of different games, and I am placing them on this pyramid. So there's 21 games here. I've currently studied over 30. I've studied 38 games, excluding the ones that I have removed. Including the ones that I've removed, I believe I'm at 50 now. As of today, thanks to today's games, I believe I have just reached 50 games, but I've discounted like 15, 16 of them. So we are now. I was going to try and play these two, Call of Cthulhu, Shadow of the Comet, and Prisoner of Ice. But turns out OBS doesn't like them. DOSBox doesn't like OBS. It's fun and games, so we're not playing those two now. Instead, we are going to play some Stirring Abyss, maybe followed by Strange Horticulture. I feel like doing some Strange Horticulture later tonight. But we're going to start, at the very least, we're going to start with some Stirring Abyss. Assuming that it works this time, because the last few games haven't worked very well. But we will see. We absolutely will see. So let's close that. Oh, that was loud. That was very loud and in my ear. I will definitely need to turn down the internal games volume because that was such a loud click in my ear. As soon as the game actually loads. There we go. I'm going to try and put it into windowed mode. I found a lot of these games do not like going into windowed mode. Like, they either do not save the settings. Like, I go in, I set it up, I put it in windowed mode, I open it up again, and it reverts to normal. So, turning off full screen, we are getting 1650, and now we're sliding it across the screen. Fantastic. And now I just need to resize appropriately. There we go. Alright. We have a strong start so far. I have had so many games where, like, I could set that up. I could set that up in advance, and then I'd exit, and then I'd start the next, I'd actually start the stream, and I have to set it up all over again. And sometimes it wouldn't even work, which is what happened with one of the earlier games tonight, is it disabled the windowed mode after I had put it in windowed mode. It just disabled it. So that was fun. Alright, we are going to do the story, I guess. USS Salem, 10th November 1958, North Atlantic something or other.
The coordinates brought us to an uncharted peak. A great mountain rising from the lightless depths, shrouded in mystery. We thought we'd prepared for everything.
You never prepared for Loki.
The USS Salem requesting aid. We have negative rudder control and are taking on water. Tank mechanisms unconscious. Current position is 5, 8, tack 5, 1 decimal. Oh my God. What
So I like that intro. It reminded me a little bit of Iron Lung. It didn't... It's one of those odd things. It didn't quite give me Lovecraftian vibes. But it definitely gave me fun vibes. Alright, welcome to Stirring Abyss. You begin the game with one diver under your control. Your first objective is to find a way out of the cave. Move the diver by right-clicking on the tile you want to move to. Next. Divers have action points, which determine how much they can accomplish on a single turn. Ooh, it's a turn-based action game, I guess. You can spend an action point on movement if one big move, or on a series of smaller moves, as long as you do not take other actions that use up action points in the middle of moving. Divers normally start the turn with 2 action points. You can see action points as orange ovals under the diver's portrait at the top left of the screen. Or under the small portrait next to the diver. Cool. A half oval is an action point currently in use for movement. Alright. I think I just picked something up. Maybe. Eldritch activity! Investigate the object. How do I control the camera by moving the mouse to the screen edges? Yeah, cool. Can I... There we go. Unsign... I'm not actually certain how to pronounce that. Unsign Miyamoto swears under his breath. A corpse. Of all the caves in the ocean, there is a corpse in this one. That can't be a good omen. Though the uniform is old and the years have taken their toll, it is clear that the deceased sailor was of extremely high rank, not a man who would be unceremoniously buried at sea under normal circumstances. Mutiny, perhaps? Or battle? There are no answers here. All Miyamoto knows is that he would rather avoid suffering whatever gruesome fate claimed the man. Lowering his head in respect for a fellow sailor, he moves on. And we've clearly gotten +6 clues. So already I feel like this might be a little bit more inspired by, like, Call of Cthulhu, the Cthulhu mythos era of the Lovecraftian evolution. Because, like, we have that magnifying glass, clues are a big focal point. Let's see what else this game has to offer us. So can I jump that? I guess. You found your first item, a spear gun. Divers can normally carry 2 items at a time. Take the spear gun with you by right-clicking it or dragging it out of container and onto one of the item slots. Where are the item slots? On the right side of your action bar. What? I actually don't know where that... Oh, down there. Sorry, I could barely see that. The very bottom line actually cuts off, like, where the mouse point is now, that is the lowest I can see. So I can just see that 2. That I can read the 2, but everything below that, no. Most item cost action points to use. The spear gun, for example, costs a minimum of 1 action point and uses up all extra points for increased accuracy. Loading the spear gun also takes 1 action, so plan your actions carefully. Also, hello to Zoranax. I do see you there. I hope you're doing well and enjoying this general travesty of a stream that is everything I do. Alright. That's pretty. I want one. I can't touch it. Can't touch this. Do. Unknown creature. I believe we call that a jellyfish. Whoa, that's a big creature. Maybe I can get around it somehow. It's a jellyfish. Attack opportunity. No. Enemies too near. Now? Alright, fine, we're gonna murder it. If in combat, to use the spear gun, click on it on your action bar, then click on the target you wish to fire at. I am clicking on it. Like... Why is this not working? Too close. There we go. Now it's dead. Apparently they just keep coming though. The broken jellyfish lies deflated at his feet. Tiny electric discharge is still visible within the pale membrane. Miyamoto is no expert on these creatures, but he knows they don't use electricity to hunt or defend themselves. An entirely new species of Scyphosa? In a different context, this would be a great biological discovery, but right now it's only putting him more on edge. I thought some jellyfish did use electricity for that. I could be very wrong there, but I thought they did. Alright, navigating the gloomy cavern and unsigned Miyamoto, blah blah blah. I didn't read any of that, it's my bad. Comes to an abrupt stop. A motionless figure lays hunched against the rock wall, clad in one of the expedition diving suits. He is not alone! Rushing to the side of his fallen comrade, Miyamoto is relieved to see a small burst of bubbles escaping from the exhaust vent of the suit. Out cold perhaps, but breathing. There's an onside Miyamoto. Can you hear me? He can only hope the radio transceivers on both suits are still functional. The moment of silence feels immeasurably long, until a faint reply echoes inside his helmet. I'm here. Copy, I mean. It's Seaman Early! Groggy and confused, just as he himself was, coming to. What's going on? Where am I? Not a lot of answers of yet, Seaman. Miyamoto replies, forcing calmness and confidence into his voice. Get up and check your gear. We have a lot to do. Yay, I have picked up the Seaman. So what's the plan? How are we getting out of this one? And on sign? First things first, we have to find the USS Salem, and quickly. Yes, sir, no time to waste. So do I move them one at a time? Looks like I do. Can they move through each other? Looks like they can. Alright, you explore that way and run away, because that is a... Oh, wait, no, the jellyfish left. Something's moving out there. Let's check what it's like going down this way. Okay, we're gonna move down this way too. Blah 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 blah. Yep, I think I accidentally already worked all... Ooh, your divers also have skills. Move over, mouse over the skill icon on the action bar. I don't know which one the skills icon is. Still. Anyway, more skills are gained as drivers level up and progress through the game. Eldritch activity, no. Alright, let's shoot the thing. Shoot the... Oh no, I missed. Oh god. I will sacrifice myself. I will stab it. I sacrifice nothing. Oh, I sacrificed myself. Oh no! Quick, use your thing. Too far? What do you mean he's too far? No action points. Whoop, that didn't work very well. I'm sure there must be a skip button on here somewhere, but is that it? That might be an turn button, yeah. Stabby stabby. They just keep coming. Oh. I'm out. This must be the ocean floor. Anything interesting or useful around? There's some scrap metal here. We should grab it just in case. Ooh, yep. Oh, there's light. Something. That's what I want to hear. I'm right behind you. Sorry, I wasn't reading. I failed to read. I was too busy playing the game and trying to progress that I forgot to read the game. Okay. Ah, that is the light that I can see, apparently. Well, we're not going to the light. We are going to go this way. Where is the eldritch activity? Right? No? But it's a baby jellyfish. I want to kill the baby jellyfish. I guess I can't kill the baby jellyfish. Copper? Copper. Carefully ascending the sturdy anchor chain, Miyamoto reaches the airlock contraption at the con. The mechanism opens with ease, just like in training. He can't wait to be inside and shed this damned suit. The conning tower is a mess, with miscellaneous equipment strewn haphazardly all around the small room. First things first though, the control room. The ensign kneels next to the hatch and pulls. The heavy steel door gives way with a tortured creak, revealing an almost still surface of dark water. The ship is flooded. Panic rears its head within Miyamoto. The USS Salem is their only way home, his only hope of seeing his family again. If it is too badly damaged to move, or even surface, focus! The sub is floating, which means there's plenty of air inside it somewhere. All they need to do is pump the water out of the flooded sections and get the equipment in the control room operational. He is not going down without a fight. Excellent. Also, it just occurred to me that I should turn down the volume a little, so that you can hear me properly. Save game! Excuse me. If the game wasn't noise wasn't getting to you, I'm sure that sneeze would have. Anyway, let's go up, I guess. Hurrah! Mission success. I do like that they use the atomic for copper there. That is actually generally cool. Physical commendation covered most ground in challenging terrain. No commendation for stabbing the most things. The USS Salem is your base of operations through Stirring Abyss. As you progress through the game, you can use power and other resources to restore functionality to the Salem. I love that it's called the Salem. I feel like somebody... there's specific references to that. I feel like somebody knew. They sent this submarine down there with that name. Anyway, for example, to unlock the ability to heal injured crew members, you will need to pump the flooded control room to access other rooms. Click the drop symbol on the room to pump it. Pumping costs power, which replenishes during missions. You will also need some scrap and copper to repair the control room. Okay, so the plot of this game, I guess, is repair the submarine and get out. And stab jellyfish. The control room is no longer flooded, however some of the electrical systems in the room have been damaged and must be repaired before it can be used. Mouse over the repair icon on a room to see its repair cost, and click the icon to restore its functionality. Cool. Next. The Salem also has an inventory that contains crucial supplies. Drag items out of the inventory and into divers' inventories to take them with you. Diver inventories can be accessed beneath their portraits at the top of the screen. Okay, so you have a thumper. Disturb the sea floor around the diver to create swirling sand and clouds to provide cover from ranged attacks. And provide defense for any diver standing inside it. Plus 20 defense. That is really nice. And that is the spear gun. Cool. Alright, well, let's repair this first. The great machine comes alive, slowly. Machinery still locked behind flooded sections responding to the call of the control room. The hum and the vibration of the engines brings hope, but not as much as the blinking light on the radio panel, the emergency beacon locator. Tens of diving suits, each fitted with a transmitter, are missing from their storage. Only one signal is active right now, but perhaps the others are just out of range or temporarily disabled. After the difficult repairs and the haunting emptiness they found on the USS Salem, it feels good to have a clear way forward. Much remains to be done aboard the ship. Most functions are completely offline, and the rest is held together by the power of duct tape and positive thinking. I mean, that's all you need, really. To make things more difficult, the wiring manual in the control room maintenance cabinet has escaped its waterproof casing. The old girl is going to need some serious dry dock time when they get home. Alright, so a couple things just right off the bat. Obviously, if you've ever read Lovecraft, this is not Lovecraftian writing style at all. At all, basically. When I go for the review, there may be certain elements that I go, actually, yes, that does actually match up. But so far, very little there. So right now, I feel like this game is actually going to be fairly low on the aesthetics. And that's not just from the writing style, that's from, again, we're only a few minutes in the game. This is a very, 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 very early assessment of the game. And this is I think it's like an 8 or 9 hour game or something like that. I don't know. I just know that I went through most of the games that I had that were under 8 hours. So, this one's probably a mid-sized game. Assuming you're good at it. But, which I am not. But, yeah, so far, I'm not actually seeing that much Lovecraftian content. But, that can actually be a good sign. Because, for example, we're not seeing the horror. Sure, we fought a jellyfish, but that's a jellyfish. Is that really an eldritch horror? If we fight the eldritch horrors, which, to be fair, we probably will, based on how the mechanics of the game seem to be going, not particularly Lovecraftian if you can fight the horror. But, it does seem like there is promise for this game, but I haven't seen much that meets our definition just yet. Just one more wire, and there we go, the radio array is up and running. Not enough. Okay, I don't have enough power to do any of that. We've got a signal. We'll have to move the ship, but it's not far. The old girl can limp that distance even in this space. In this shape. So, what can I click on? I guess launch new mission? Limp, limp, limping submarine. Alright, buddy. It's you and me. The signal is coming from somewhere nearby. I don't want to be out here either, but the others need us. Yes, sir. Duty calls. Let's bring them home. Alright, divers come... Oh, keep an eye out for the wiring manual as well. Without it, we're in a real pickle. Well, why is the wiring manual outside of the ship? Come on. But yeah, divers come in 3 different classes. Officers, crewmen, and scientists. Each class has access to different skills and different strengths and weaknesses in combat. Crewmen are melee-oriented and will often be found in the thick of battle, while officers and scientists have more access to ranged and support skills. Cool. Let's go down first. You know what? Nah, we're going to keep them together. Notice this guy walks further. Eldritch activity! Alright, we are going to do the sort of follow the right-hand wall situation. Yeah, he definitely walks a lot faster than he does. Searchlight submarine skill and flares item can be used to scout ahead in fog of war. Oh no, it's a jellyfish. Break out the spear gun! I can't break out the spear gun. Break out the stabby McStab! Oh, I'm out of action points. That seems like it may have been a bad plan. In fact, I probably shouldn't have moved. Can he move now? Stabby, stabby. Stabby, stabby. Yeah, it's him. Look, clues. Stabbing things generates clues. They just keep coming. Alright, well, I was planning on following the wall, so let's go back and follow the wall, because there's stuff here. Let's check. Nope, nothing over there. Eldritch activity. Oh, a lot of eldritch activity. Who knew jellyfish were so eldritch? To be fair, let's face it, jellyfish kind of are the epitome of eldritch. We all transfer things to submarines. Okay. Oh no, it's a jellyfish. I'm gonna stab it. Wait, no, he's gonna stab me first. Oh, he's gonna stab us both. Uh-oh, there's lots of them. Alright. Step 1, stab. Step 2, stab. Look, it's a thing. The ghastly bones have been picked clean. Some previously unknown species of archaic human, or another type of mutant. Another type of mutant? What was the other mutant we found? Upon closer inspections, the misshapen skull has a distinctly unnatural look to it, as if it had bulged and deformed suddenly and traumatically, rather than having grown that way. That is nice. Alright, can I continue up this way? Yes! Can we do a circle? I think we can do a circle. We're gonna try and do a great big circle. Yep, and walk in. Eldritch activity! Alright, scouting ahead. Repairing the control room. Has unlocked two submarine skills. That will help you find mission objectives, identify and potentially avoid threats. The sonar shows you the direction of the current objective signal as well as nearby air vents. Using the submarine skill, top right of your screen, to amplify the sonar signal will cause the sonar to also highlight potential threats. You can convert a pattern sequencer on the Salem to also see nearby salvage in the sonar when it's amplified. Searchlight can be used to temporarily reveal an area if your sonar detects enemies nearby. It can be a good idea to use the searchlight to get the lay of the land and help you decide on the best strategy. Well, that sounds like a great strategy, but we're not going to do that. Ah, screaming. Stab the thing! Go up here. Inspect the corpse. Splayed open. All that remains of the once bulging pod are the shreds of a thin but tough shell strung between supported spines. The pressure inside the bizarre coral-like husk must have been immense. A quirk of evolution previously unknown to science, or the consequence of some unnatural force. You know what? I'm liking this game, and this game actually is like that early assessment I did. Yeah, no, I am actually seeing. If it keeps up the way it's going, I definitely do see Lovecraftian elements here. This is definitely something that exists in this game. Now, it's entirely possible that that'll change, and I'm saying that based on the mechanics more than anything else. This seems to be an exploration and combat heavy game, which usually don't bode very well on a Lovecraftian scale or discussion. It usually does not translate to anything good. Well, it might be a good game, but it probably won't be a Lovecraftian one, is the main point there. How many of them can there be? 50. We're gonna shoot. Oh, we don't have any more. Oh, wait, nope, we just reloaded. Cool. How many of them can there be? That is a fish person. Look, I don't care how deep we are, that definitely is not normal. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem fond of our lights. Ooh, vital essence. Maybe we can use that to keep it the hell away from us. Well, I want the vital essence. Yay! Eldritch activity! Oh no, it shot me. Oh no, it shot me. And that's a lot of neurotoxin. Espla, you can refill air by using an oxygen tank or finding and using an air vent on the sea floor. In an emergency, you can also evacuate divers before the mission is complete. Okay, well, first off, we're going to use the thumper. And now I want to switch to him. You can move to there. And now, shooty McShoot. He not dead, but he definitely hurt. I'm actually going to leave him there. So, does that end the turn? Yes. Ah, damn it. That did not work the way I thought it would. I was hoping they would still try and target him, but evidently not. No, no! It sprayed ink. It inked me. I've been inked. Inspecting the corpse in the middle of battle. Great plan. The gaunt corpse is unlike anything Miyamoto has seen before. Features common to deep-sea animals mixed with a frame that is far closer to human than he would care to admit. The size of its eyes explains why the strange beast was so averse to the light of their suit lamps. Compared to the near-perfect darkness of its home, their fluorescent bulbs must have seemed like staring into the sun. The arms, weak and decrepit as they are, don't appear to see much use. The simple conclusion is that the spines the creature propelled must be its primary defense, as well as the hunting strategy. The simple clothing also implies the use of advanced tools. Miyamoto can't help but feel there's more to these spine skulkers than meets the eye. Ruthless, shouldn't have gotten my way, Skulky. Alright. So, I actually really like that. My first thought is, hey look, it's an Innsmouthian. Like, this is where what happens to Innsmouthians, this is where they end up, this is what happens. Damn you! Hey, stab it there! Got a skulker. Awesome. Alright, so that... Oh, yeah, that's probably the way out. But I don't want to go out. I want to continue. I can zoom out. Yay! I do want to continue exploring. I realize that I have limited air, though, so probably I should But yeah, I want to continue exploring. See, there's stuff like this. Wouldn't have gotten any copper if I hadn't done some exploring. Alright, so that does not loop all the way around. That stops there. So I'm guessing that maybe that is a dead end. Let's see what happens if he traverses. Just takes me to a new area. Cool. I am actually going to have them split up for the time being. And I'm doing it this way partly because of just how they were positioned, but because this guy doesn't run as fast. So I'm going to have him explore the area I've already kind of cleared. Why is air tank running? Oh, right. What button do I have to press for the air tank? Oh, that is the end turn button. No, not this again. Get out of my head. Is there a sanity meter I'm not aware of? Is that what that is? I don't know what that button is. I just do not know what that button is. I can't see it. And it's not telling me what the button is. And I don't actually see an air tank. I know it said there was one, so I'm hoping that's what that was. Air vent. +5 air. Guess that is an air vent. Cool. Is that what... Air, there we go. Alright. You're gonna walk around there and find yourself some air. Eldritch activity. That is a... Got something new here. It's real big with big sharp teeth. Alright. Stay away from it early. We'll take it together if we have to. Give me air. Yeah, I'll skip closer inspection until it's not moving no more. Air tank is full. Okay, so yeah, that is definitely the air tank. But you are walking as far away from that as you possibly can. Meanwhile, you are going to get to this air tank and start breathing again. Eldritch activity. Alright. Come, mosquito good. We are going to spear some guns. Or gun some spears. Yay, copper. Now, what actually was my mission? I don't know. I just started a new mission. Don't actually know what I'm here for. That looked dangerous. Achoo! Good thing I wasn't in that radius. Please don't kill me. Thank you for not killing me. Alright. We're gonna stab it. We're gonna stab it some more. I'm out of action points. Oh, I'm staggered apparently. And, ow, he bit me. Stab it. More food for the scavengers. Hey, I'm a scavenger. Hang on. Why did you not inspect the corpse? At first glance, the anatomy of the fallen brute defies all reason. The head is similar to that of an orca, with a maw of razor-sharp teeth. Smooth and rubbery skin also points towards a mammalian nature. A cruel trick of Darwinian chance resulted in an ambulatory deep-sea creature as beyond his comprehension, but Early cannot deny that the fiend did indeed walk these desolate depths. The large bony hooks on the end of each arm look dangerous, but unwieldy. How this beast managed to dress itself in the sparse loincloth is a mystery, as are the logistics of spinning linen underwater. Perhaps the Merc Fiend, as he resolves to name the creature, is not a product of natural selection at all, but the loathsome result of a more pernicious process of mutation. We're getting the adjectives! Yay! All important adjectives. Ooh, there's an object to investigate. And I'm sure I will not get murdered. Barely audible whispers surround Seaman Early as he approaches the primitive shrine. In this moment, he might have had a chance to turn away, but reason and bravado override the instinctive response to flee. As a set of red eyes flare open and between the horns, the moment has passed. He is trapped. Do not fear, the voice whispers. I offer much and ask for so little. Earl struggles, but it is as if his suit is lined with lead. There is no escape from the red eyes that seem to burrow into his skull. Okay. In some situation, success or failure is decided by a game of dice with fate. The difficulty of the task ahead can vary, and different divers may be more suited to different challenges. Okay. You can choose to re-roll any number of dice once per event. Click on each die you wish to select, and then click re-roll. However, the cursed negative side of a die prevents re-rolling. You can further improve your chances by upgrading your dice through the Enigma board. Okay, that's great, but what do these symbols mean? Like, is that a 1? Is that a 3? What? Is that good? Invocations. You have gained access to invocations, abilities, and blessings granted by the mysterious patron of the shrine. Invocation use points shared by all divers as well as action points. Invocation points are fully regenerated for each mission. Close. The horns of the shrine and the crimson disembodied eyes are joined by bright blue lines that form the shape of a bull's head. The voice returns, but no longer as a whisper. It rolls around Seaman Early, deep as the ocean and inexorable as the tides. You have come to a dangerous place. Already you have faced my wayward children, and worse awaits you should you continue. Vestiges of my power still remain. Call to me if you require aid, and I will attempt to twist the fates in your favor. Who are you? Early demands. What do you want from us? There is no response. The silence of aeons returns, leaving only a tingling at the back of his neck. Someone, or something, is watching. It's me. I'm watching. And so are you. Time to go exploring. Is there anything else down here? Am I just wasting air? Whoop. Yay, I found some copper. You didn't find any copper, did you? No, because you're not playing this game. I don't want to stab that because they keep releasing those bulging, pulsating bits, so this could only be a fishing net. Seaman Early shrugs. Everyone's got to eat, even antediluvian monsters. It's an interesting choice of term, antediluvian, because that means before the flood, like before the deluge, if I recall correctly. Antediluvian, anti-deluge, which implies a timeline. Which, how would he have that timeline? Is this where I was before? Yes, this is absolutely where I was before. So that was absolutely the same thing that I stabbed. Alright, I'm going to have you walk around. And then hit reload. And you're going to shoot next time. No, I'm out of action points. Well, good luck, buddy. What do you mean, no action points? You know what? Ah, how could you? Well. Bang bang. Don't kill me. Haha, you missed. Gives me many times to stab you. Stab one. No more stabbing. Oh, that thing's there. I forgot about that. Corruption level. The corruption level has advanced by its first step. Oh, I killed it. The track can be found at the bottom right of your screen. That's it. The abyss grows more dangerous with each level, introducing new threats to an already perilous mission. Okay, so I guess if I spend too much time here, the corruption level increases. Seaman Early reaches the unmoving form lying prone on the thin layer of sand covering the bottom of this eerie cavern. He rushes in to check the suit. Thankfully, it appears undamaged and sealed. The facial port is fogged over, concealing the crew member within. An auspicious sign, for the helmet of a deceased diver would carry no pale covering of mist. Early is anxious to find out who he has found, but that will have to wait until he can rouse them. He peers into the tenebrous dark beyond. A chill runs down his spine. Seaman Early hopes that some of the questions that have plagued the survivors will finally be answered. Of course, even just recovering another one of the far too many presumed dead in the incident would be more than he could have dared hope for. Snapping out of it, Early realizes there is no time to waste. Breathing or not, the incapacitated figure may need medical attention, and his own tank is running lower than with every breath. Whoop, I'm not reading fast enough. He holds his breath as he shakes the chute gently. Seconds feel like hours until the other diver responds. The seaman backs off, allowing them to come to terms with their surroundings and situation without risking a potentially dangerous collision. Soon, a crackle on the comms announces that the unknown crew member has activated their radio. Where am I? Can anyone hear me? Johan croaks back tears of relief and activates his comms. Long story, but I'll say this. It's good to hear your voice, Cook. A glimmer of hope lifts his spirits. Maybe there's hope for them yet. What happened, Cook? Do you have any idea where you are or how you got here? Early, is that you? The voice of the junior science officer is weak, though she is trying to mask her fear and confusion. Seaman Early can tell the ordeal has taken its toll. Cook continues. I don't know if I've got the answers for what you want. It's all jumbled up. The dreams, Early, the dreams. I feel like I dreamt 1,000 lives, interconnected yet unique, with purpose beyond any I've known in this dreary existence, and now it's all slipping away. Early gives her a moment. While the junior science officer was speaking, he checked the meter on their oxygen tank. Inexplicably, it is completely full. I don't even remember how I got in the chute. The captain was there, walking in front of me, guiding me through the weeds and ruins. We were not alone in that oppressive gloom. Shadows lurked at the edge of the lamplight, early shapes not of this world. Oh dear God, why must the splendor and grace of my dreams fade, and this horrid memory remain? She is visibly agitated now, the shaking of her arms clearly noticeable even with the bulk of the suit. Early reaches out to grab the shoulder of the junior science officer, and the contact remote, as it is, appears to bring some relief to his bewildered companion. They let us pass. Onwards we continued, our destination apparently clear to Captain Ashworth. For he strode on with the determination and purpose of a man who knows his path. Without warning, the captain stopped. There were large rocks around us, and a dark, yawning chasm in the silt. He turned around. Then it was him, but it also wasn't. The loathsome face I saw haunts me still, staring at me with cruel, gleaming eyes. Something moved behind me. The captain must have seen, but did nothing to stop it or to warn me. I tried to pull my knife, but an impossibly strong grip pinned my arms. He just stood there. How could he just stand there? Seaman Early sits in stunned silence for a moment. Somehow, despite all the unimaginable horrors he has witnessed in these accursed depths, the thought of brave Captain Ashworth abandoning his crew, it is too much. His deliberation complete, Early speaks with calm conviction. We have to find him. We have to find the truth. Hurrah! Evacuate when ready. Well, first we're going to finish exploring. Alright, the Salem can't get to you while you're in the cave, but once you're back outside you can set up an evac zone. Alright, so I guess I have to get these two out of the cave. So... And you, my friend, are going to keep exploring. Because you can. It doesn't look like there's much to explore anymore either. Oh, no. Eldritch activity! Eldritch activity! I don't think there's much Eldritch stuff going on at the moment. Okay, I do want to keep exploring, but I don't think there's much point. Something wrong here. That stuff is not natural. You okay, Miyamoto? Yeah, at least I think so. Just feels like we should avoid these tendrils. Feels like it's reacting to us and watching us. Alright. Is there anywhere left to explore? Really? Not really. Alright, we're evacuating. We're getting out of here. Or not. No action points. I don't know why I couldn't evacuate. Does that mean that's where it's gonna evacuate me from? We're just gonna hang around the oxygen. I guess I should tell him to come back here. Oh, that actually works quite nicely. Because you guys, I think, walk faster. Eldritch activity. Air. Eldritch activity. Let's just get them all together. I'm not entirely sure. I figured the evacuation would just get them out pretty much immediately, but I mean, I guess not. stop screaming at me. Alright, let's try it again. Let's get them all together this time. No action point. No. There we go. Alright, we learned how to play the game. Cover the most ground. Combat causes the most damage to enemy targets. Blah, blah, blah. Awesome. Got enough blue start unlocking upgrades. Leveling up. Cool. Leveled up. The entire crew return to the control room of the USS Salem, having shed their diving suits as they descend the ladder. A meek voice calls out from beneath. Welcome back, guys. Standing near the controls is Terry Norman, one of the ship's cooks. He looks haggard, but alive. He continues. Sorry I didn't speak up sooner. I came to inside one of the damn storage lockers just as you were heading out, and I wasn't myself for a bit there. Oh boy, I had some strange dreams, I tell you. Norman is clearly still a bit out of it, but it's good to have another member of the expedition back. Alright, so right now I'm willing to... just tell me what you need done, sir. Let's talk. We might need you out there, Norman. It's all hands on deck. Or off deck. No, no more talking. Alright, so I'm actually liking this game. I'm actually really liking this game, and I think it actually has a lot of potential. This could actually be a quite Lovecraftian game overall, or it may just have a nice little build-up of suspense that it will collapse on once the real combat begins and you start unveiling all of the secrets of the game and the unknown becomes incredibly known. Which is very possible with the current setup. I feel like it is likely that it will go in that direction, but I am enjoying the game, which is always an important point. So I'm going to save this somehow. There we go. I'm saving it, and we are going to take a bit of a pause, and we will come back to streaming in about 5-10 minutes, I'd say. And I will see you then. Farewell.